Leave me alone!
Rage bait. I know it, you know it, we all dread to be the one who's getting baited, but it's honestly a term that's been used more recently than I've ever heard. Usually back in my day, we used to say, he's trying to grind my gears. The casual normies who don't understand what rage baiting means, it's basically you as a person or someone else trying to bait you into you either raging or just straight up in full blind frustration because of, you know, them trying to instigate you in something that you don't like. As of recently, that term blew the hell up, particularly because of that one Marvel Rivals Spider-Man dude terrorizing the streets of competitive. After realizing it for a bit, in anime, they have so many rage baiting moments. But one particular series I want to indulge in, because it's honestly way more funny than others, has gotta be JJK. So today, I'll be answering the question that everyone's had on their mind before they clicked on this video: who is the best rage baiter in Jujutsu Kaisen? What's good, YouTube? My name is TAC.up4, and if you guys want to see more analysis or shitpost videos like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment for the algorithm, join the membership today just for $2, and let's dive in. When it comes to the art of rage baiting and speculating who is the best rage baiter, I have certain criteria that I must abide by. First things first, we gotta see if the opponent or the people that they are trying to rage bait are actually raging. You know, it can't be no, oh man, I'm slightly angry. Nah, we need them to be furious, straight up rent-free in their mind, full of rage. The second criteria is the quality of the rage bait. If it's just some small scale scuffle, that's not really the rage we're looking for. We're looking for rage that lasts generations. We're looking for rage that will have them waking up in the middle of the night thinking about the other person like they're in a love relationship. And last but not least, we're looking for the quantity. Now, fearing is not raging, so I don't want to hear people say, oh, when Gojo was born, the whole world freed him, so I guess, you know, no, that doesn't count. Two different concepts. Same thing for Sukuna too. So we're looking at specific people that they done pissed off more than anything, and you can feel it in their bones. So I'll be picking my top 5 best rage baiters in Jujutsu Kaisen. Anything below that, they're kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie, in terms of rage baiting. Now for my 5th spot of this list, I have Toji Zenin, the ghost of the Zenin clan. I know a lot of people finna be surprised that their GOAT Toji is this low, but y'all gotta hear me out, alright? When it comes to the quality, I would say it's damn near S tier. Toji pump faking Rico's bounty being lifted from Gojo, making Gojo seem he was all that smart, only to put a 1-up on him so that the surprise attack would damn near be surprising. Man, S tier right there. And Rico wanted to go home with Geto with Gojo. She got popped right in the back of her head from Toji. Toji waited exactly the moment for her to reach out her hand, then to pop her. And then, you know, he had to announce to Geto that he shot and killed his boyfriend Gojo. And y'all already know how Geto felt. And he got packed up too, which is crazy. And he didn't even kill him. He purposely let him live, mainly because of his Shikigami resurrecting after his death. But even then, his Shikigami during the fight barely did anything to Toji, man. Toji was damn near invincible during the fight. Legit, it didn't matter. I don't even think he got scratched, besides that one lady with the little scissors on her hands. The only reason why Toji's placed this low is because Gojo, after awakening, felt no hatred towards Toji. He just wanted to get the get back. That's all. Like, he was relieved of all feeling because he knew he was the honored one in that moment, and he knew that Toji, compared to him, was like an ant. You know what I'm saying? For number 4, we got Maki Zenin. Maki Zenin, one of my favorite characters in this entire series, and yes, she in fact beats Hikari. I don't know about ask for that, I just gotta let y'all know. I don't want to hear shit in the comments either. But if we being for real, my entire life was being rage baited by Maki, man. My wanting Maki not to become a Jujutsu sorcerer and for them just to live a normal, quote-unquote normal life with the Zenin clan, who was hella sexist. But you know, Maki wasn't taking that shit standing down, so Mai had to become a sorcerer as well And although she was very bad at it, at the same time, she kept saying crazy things about Maki, like, yo, Maki's weak, she ain't got no cursed energy, she's blind, she got 4 eyes, like, she's constantly downplaying her sister. All for her sister to fold her mad quick. And yeah, this kind of happens a lot with Maki nowadays, because Maki just be existing and people like Geto and Naoya just straight up be either racist or sexist or both to her. In JJK Zero, Maki straight up was just existing, and then Geto had to pull out the monkey slur, like, alright bro. And Naoya, the entirety of the Culling Games was just him being extremely sexist to Maki. He was like, yo, I don't want no woman standing 6 feet like in front of me. You gotta be 6 feet back. And I'm like, bro, it's not COVID. You can't be saying that. And even then, you shouldn't be saying that to specifically women. Like, come on now. When Maki was damn near a splitting image of Toji, the person that this dude Naoya glazes to death, despite Toji like talking to him once in his life, it's astounding that even he couldn't take that. Like, he couldn't accept that. Wiles taking constant L's to Maki back to back. And Maki's just being nonchalant. She got that nonchalant dreaded gimmick, bro. And she don't care in the world. Like, she straight up does not care about them at all. But they just want to make a problem for it. That's the only reason why she's above Toji. Hold up. Wait a minute. Before you continue this video, I got something to tell y'all real quick. I got a side channel where I upload VODs of me doing live streams, which I do every Friday at 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern, where I just play video games, talk about anime discussions, blah, blah, blah. Make sure to subscribe there and, tap in for the live streams too, so you could be in those videos. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Back to the video. And for third, we got our glorious king, Mahito. And no, I don't want to hear none of them. He was running away from Itadori. That was AI, Photoshop, whatever. That shit's fake. But Mahito using the Toji gimmick of waiting until the main character is finally starting to reunite with their side character friend. And then, boom, take him out the equation, turn that boy into a marketable plushie. Damn. Sent YUJI into a spiral of hatred. And he started hating him ever since that day. He was out for blood, bro. It was so nice the first time, he had to do it twice. And then he did the same shit again on Hanami, YUJI's mentor. Oh my god, I swear he was feeling Batman levels of vengeance and hatred, bro. I could feel it, bro. It does not get better for YUJI because he was using the memories of Nanami and marketable plushie to keep on fighting. But then Mahito was like, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. Your bestie, she attacked my clone. You know what? I gotta thank her. I gotta thank her for attacking, my little junior right here. Michael Jordan to the face. And she lost an eye. Damn. She lost an eye. And she got clipped off that. After that point, he got rage baited so hard, like Luffy and Marineford, that he straight up passed out. Like, he couldn't fight anymore. His will to fight literally left his body. Damn near peak rage bait. The only reason why he got back up on his feet was because of that damn top gorilla, my goat, Toto. But just for this, I gotta put an agenda. If we were going only off of quality, I would put Mahito damn near top 1. Because look at how badly he was having YUJI yell at him across the hallway like he couldn't hear it. However, we do have the top 2 that we need to get into, because these 2 are legendary and had a fight that damn near broke the internet. So for the second place of the best rage baiter in JJK has to go to our king, Satoru Gojo. I know some people in the comments are going to be mad that I put Gojo at number 2 and not number 1, but y'all got to understand, not being number 1 at something doesn't mean you're bad at it. In fact, he's damn near tied with Sukuna, but I had to put him at number 2 because in his introduction, not only did he, once he's seen Sukuna, he sat on his body like a lawn chair, but he breakdanced on him and then punched him through several buildings of concrete. That whooping that Gojo gave Sukuna was so bad that Sukuna said once he gets control of Yuji's body, he'll be the first person that he'll kill. Yeah, right, buddy, with your 2 fingers. Then Gojo proceeds to have a hall of fame of rage bait victims that I'm not even gonna list them out and, periodically. I'm just gonna state their name and where they got rage baited. Jogo getting rage baited by Gojo versus Jogo. That is a tongue twister. Jogo again, however, this time it's alongside Hanami at Shibuya with Gojo versus the Cursed Spirits. This moment on its own should be its own video, considering how badly they was talking crazy to Gojo at the start, And then once Gojo walked out to them, they was hella silent. And Gojo had no curse technique, by the way. I don't understand why they wasn't talking, man. When shit hits the fan, is he still a fan? However, Gojo got tricked back in Jaku, and then they put him inside a Rubik's Cube. And for 100 chapters, that dude was straight up missing. Until he got unsealed by an angel in him. He then tries to fight Kenjaku, but then Sukuna comes in and blocks his shit. However, Urame, for some reason, started talking crazy, like they was in the same league as Sukuna or Gojo, so that Gojo put them in their place, sent them flying city blocks past. Moments like this is genuinely so funny to me, because it's not like Maki, where she had the nonchalant gimmick and it worked out like that. In this case, Gojo straight up didn't even know she was there.
Damn.
Straight up, she just started talking while they had a conversation with, like, there was like the big boys are talking, you better settle down now. And then, you know, they ended up talking too much. They barked a lot with no bite. Had Urame seething in anger months after. It was like 2 to 3 months after. And Urame still knew, at the end of the day, they couldn't do a damn thing about it. What was they gonna do, press Gojo? Like, are you crazy? The Gojo versus Sukuna fight is legendary for multiple different reasons. Primarily because there's just so much rage bait on both of the sides. You got Gojo starting off the fight with a 200% hollow purple, telling Sukuna, hey, you the challenger here, man. Like, I'm the king, all right? You gotta prove yourself. And surprisingly, that rage bait actually worked. Had Sukuna saying how much he's gonna cut him up like sushi, put him in his mouth and consume him. You said pause? Nah, play.
Is this nigga?
Now later in the fight, Gojo does have some better rage bait moments, like him telling Sukuna that Mahoraga and Agato look like Sukuna's dad and mom taking care of the little child. Or, you know, when he threw up that red in the sky and Sukuna was like, oh nah, I'm cooked. I need Mahoraga to help me, please. If you don't help me right now, I will die. I'm a fraud. You know, bro, it was so beautiful. However, we all know how this ends, with Sukuna giving Gojo a little bit too much off the top, and then bam, hit that boy with the split fiction. And I say,
this nigga serious?
With Gojo out as the second best rage baiter in JJK, there's only one person that's being number one, and we know damn well it's not no Bara. It's the king of curses, the fallen one himself, Ryomen Sukuna. However, we don't have too much time to cover his rage baiting moments, so if y'all get this video to 10K plus views, I promise you, I will deliver Sukuna his entire video just rage bait of him being the best rage baiter in JJK, because there's so many moments, genuinely. But to all who've made it this far to the end of the video, thank you all so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate the amount of love and joy that y'all spread to this channel. I know I've been inconsistent because of school and stuff, but once it's over, straight weekly uploads, even maybe 2 uploads a week, you feel me?
Stop the cap.
But again, if you really did enjoy this video, please make sure to knife that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment for the algorithm, join the community if you haven't already. I'm Tagged that MP4, and I'll see you all next time.